Good morning to one and all. Myself is Sagavi. Our project title is IoT based health monitoring system. Our guide is Ma'am Meghana TV. Our project members are Sagar V, myself, Sangamesh Biradar, Shubham, and Sanchit Singh. The main purpose of doing this project is remote health monitoring system is an extension of a hospital medical system where patient vital monitoring plays an important role. In our project consisting of seven type of sensors. One is pulse oximeter, which is also called as O2 OSAT sensor, and another one is DH11, which is also called as humidity and temperature sensor. This is fault detection sensor, which uses MPU 6050 sensor. This is gas sensor, and this is galvanic skin response sensor, which is used to measure stress and emotion. Pulse oximeter sensor, it uses two LED lights, which is one is visible red light and another one is IR light. In pulse oximeter, red LED it is used to measure heart rate, and in order to measure blood oxygen level it uses red LED and infrared light. When heart pumps the blood, there is an increase in oxygenated blood. As a result, having more blood, the heart relaxes. The volume of oxygenated blood also decreases. By knowing this time between increase and decrease of oxygenated blood, the pulse rate is determined. The oxygenated blood absorbs the more infrared light and pass out more red light, while deoxygenated blood absorb more red light and pass out more infrared light. This is the main principle used in order to measure pulse oxygen. The next sensor is DH11 sensor, which is also called as humidity and temperature sensor. DH level sensor consisting of capacitive humidity sensing element and thermistor for sensing temperature. The humidity sensing capacitor has two electrodes with moisture holding subtract as dielectric between them. Change in capacitance value occur with the change in humidity value. And the thermistor, it is used to measure temperature. Temperature coefficient thermistor, which cause decrease in its resistance value with increase in temperature, and increase in resistance cause decrease in temperature. This is fault detection sensor. It uses MPU 6050 gyroscope sensor. It is placed on human hand. This is the result of temperature and humidity sensor. Next sensor is fault detection sensor, which is also called as MPU 6050 sensor. The MPU 6050 sensor is based on MEMS microelectric mechanical system, which uses both accelerometer and gyroscope embedded in a single chip. This single chip uses IC2 protocol for communication. An accelerometer works on the principle of piezoelectric effect. This sensor is placed on a patient's body. When patient's fault is detected, it will send a message to the doctor phone or a register number. For example, it has sent a message. Next sensor is a gas sensor, which is used to detect gas leakage in an hospital. Hospital uses many types of gas for operations. This sensor measures LPG gas leakage and nitrogen gas leakage. When gas is detected, for example, it will indicate light and send message to the hospital. Next sensor is a galvanic skin response sensor. GSR stands for galvanic skin response. It is a method of measuring skin conduction using two electrodes. This electrode it is used to measure patient's emotion and stress. This GSR sensor it is used to measure patient's emotion and stress by simply attaching these two electrodes to the patient's two fingers. When patient is in calm, it will measure the skin conduction will be in low, so it will show as patient is in calm. When patient is in angry or emotionally strong. It will increase in skin resistance, and it will show patient is in stress. This is the result of pulse oximeter.
Myself Sanmesh. Now I will show how the website works. So this is the website that we have created. We are using Firebase for our authentication. So any doctor who want to monitor the patient, they actually have to sign up to the system first. So to sign up to the system, they will have to click here to the sign up now button. First, this is the sign up page, and I'll show that here in the Firebase there is only one user. I'll refresh and show you. So there is only one user. So now I'll sign up to the system. I will enter my email ID. I'll click on the sign up button. It says sign up successful. Now I'll see in the Firebase database that we have actually see here. We have added a user to the Firebase database. Now we'll log into the system. So I'll click on the login button. I will enter the email ID that I used to sign up to the system. Now I'll enter a wrong password and see what it will show. It says that the password is invalid or the user does not have a password. Now I'll enter the correct password and I'll click on the login button, and it says active user as my email ID. Now it redirects to the dashboard and it says active user as my email ID. It's loading the page. So the page has been loaded, and this is the blood oxygen level, and this is the humidity of the environment, and this is the temperature level, and this is the heart rate of the patient body, and this is the graphical view. We are actually taking it from the ThinkSpeak iframe, and we are putting it here. It is actually updating every 4 seconds. These 4 data are updating at 4 seconds. As we can see, the data is updating here. I will go to the document section. So document page has been loaded. So actually what we are doing here is we have uploaded these documents to the Google Drive, and from the Google Drive API we are just entering it here. We can actually click it and read it. I'll close it. This is the About Us section, and this is my team: Sagar, Sanmesh, Shubham and Sanchit Singh, and our supervisor is Miss Meghana TV. And this is a contact section. So this is just about the website. If the doctor wants to log out from the system, they just have to click here in the log out button. So it says successfully signed out from the system. I'll click on OK, and it says no active user found, and it will redirect to the login page. So it has been redirected to the login page.